What is everyone doing on this, well, for me, afternoon, this lovely Saturday afternoon? Although it's not too lovely here, it's been raining, so I haven't been able to go steal my horses or anything, which has been a little frustrating. Hello, Tay. I need to start calling you Emily, because I know so many M's right now that it's actually crazy. And I'm going to call you KV. I'm going to call you KV. Amelie. That's what we're going to do for now. I have this horse here that I've been starting to work on. The mold is Ruffian. I actually got this at my Clarion haul. If you guys have not seen that video, that it has already been up on my channel for a few days now, I think. But I got that mold here, and I just did a quick, really quick, just orange coat, almost as, I don't know, it looks pretty bad actually right now. But it's okay, because we're going to go in with this color and start giving it a base coat. I'm going kind of for a liver chestnut color, so we're just going to start off really light and slowly work darker as we go. Yeah, so for you guys on YouTube, it says, it'll say waiting for its horse things, but when I pull up my live stream, it actually gives me a countdown of when the actual time starts. So it starts saying, like, waiting for it's a horse thing about 2 minutes before I'm actually supposed to start. So I was just waiting for that countdown to go down, and then we started. So, oh wait, I do have a horse I want to show you guys that I've been working on. And that is this one. Oh, that is, there we go. I'm just gonna hold that. So that's this horse. I haven't come up with a name for him yet, but I've really been trying to focus on these dapples on him, which was a pain. I did that this morning. It took about 2.5 hours, I think, and like 15 hand cramps later, 2 bottles of spilled paint, all the things, but finally got it done. It's gonna have markings, actually, if I can find the photo. Oh, there we go. Nice, I found it. Going for something like that, marking-wise. So it got a little bit darker than I wanted, but considering I have never airbrushed dapples before, I was actually pretty happy with that. So that was really nice. I'm trying to pull up my liver chestnut reference really quick before we get started on painting this here. All right, I think we got it. So today's just going to be a little bit about airbrushing, and if we need to stop working on this horse, we'll either switch to another one or work on some markings on some other horses. I got like 5 Gypsy Vanner stablemates at the Clarion, so I've been working on painting those, which I'll get to those here in a second. But I'm going to go ahead and just start really quick. It has been pretty. I did just clean it, so I need to make sure it's all dry. Oh no, the paint splattered. Are you kidding me? You know what? It'll be okay. It'll be alright. It'll work itself out. Just going in the corners where the highlights are. Paint is coming out, right? No, it's not. That's a bit problematic. Oh, there we go. Got it. Never mind. I'm not actually using airbrush paint, which could be part of the problem. Thank you, KV. I'm still just gonna go with KV because that's easier. The dapple, I'm trying to lean away from pastels because I can never seem to get them smooth. They're always grainy. The only horse I think I've had 0 grain on was Chino, and then I'm still gonna have to go strip him because it's just, he got way too messed up with the sealant, and I'm gonna have to redo him. But probably gonna redo him with an airbrush, so I'm not having to use pastels on him, but he was the only horse that I haven't had any graininess on. And I don't really want to go back to pastels. So just gonna continue with an airbrush, but that was my first horse I've airbrushed dapples on. Which I kind of put off for a while because I really did not want to airbrush dapples, but my other choice is to pastel dapples. So then I considered using liquid latex. So like the things that you would use for makeup masks and stuff, like all the makeup artists out there use that kind of thing. But a lot of people did not recommend it because it could actually peel up your paint. So then I started to lean away from that. And then I thought about masking tape, like taking a, what do you call it, like the hole puncher things, the things that like cut out circles, and considered using that. But then like dapples aren't super circular. So then I tried to think of something else, and I was just like, we're just gonna have to go the hard route. And oh, that's not super duper smooth. It'll be okay, it's the main. And just do it by hand. So that's what I did this morning. I gotta flip him around. Oh, well now he came out of his base. The base is, oh my goodness, I can't do this with one hand, but I also only have one hand because the other hand is holding the airbrush. We're gonna make it work. There we go. The base is covered in masking tape because I think I'm gonna end up painting it anyway, but I didn't want a whole bunch of paint to get clumped up on it. But I think I'm just gonna end up repainting it black or something because it has a name on it right now. It's like American Pharaoh, and I do not want that to be this horse's name. We're not running out of paint again, right? We can't be. We just started. Okay. Except I'm pulling back the trigger and not, okay, nothing's happening. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm trying to keep up with chat best I can, but it's in a really awkward space because I literally have primed horses and airbrush horses everywhere. Like they're now piling up on the floor because I don't have room for them. Because when I got home from Briarfest, I realized I did not have the shelf room to keep all my primed models on there and my original finished models. So I took a whole bunch of prime models and brought them down here. So I'm trying to work on those now and get some pieces up for Etsy. But of course, I don't have room down here either. So this one is going to be a liver chestnut. So that's actually what I'm looking at right now, is that photo. But we're starting off really, really light, which I never understood why people did that when they airbrushed until recently, and now it makes a lot of sense. But what is that? Oh, that was the spilled paint bottle. I'm telling y'all, this morning when I was doing the dapples on that horse, which he's gonna need a name, that one's a chestnut, but he got darker than I wanted. I spilled 2 bottles of paint. Well, I don't want to touch it because it's wet, but I spilled 2 bottles on the floor, and it got everywhere and on some horses. And I guess this was one of them, because this one has been on the floor all morning. Because like I said, 0 room. Hello, Hoofprint Studio, welcome. You have a really good sealant that makes pastels go on nicely. Is it Rust-Oleum? What brand is it? I also know a lot of people recommend Mr. Super Clear, but I've had trouble finding Mr. Super Clear. Like, he's not in any stores like Walmart or anything. I can't find it there. I would have to go find it on like Amazon, and then it's getting a little pricey. So I've heard good recommendations though. Rust-Oleum is not really one. Also Krylon. I bought some Krylon, but I don't really like how it finishes. It's really chalky feel. Why are we struggling to have paint come out? There we go. It comes out really chalky, which personally I don't care for. So I'm debating if I want to go back to using that. Because I've only used it for like one horse. I'll actually pull it up here in a second. Because we haven't done a live stream in like 2 months. I've been working on all these horses. I just haven't finished them and nobody's seen them. So we'll try to get to that. If my paint comes out. Okay. It's getting super clogged. I'm not too sure why. Usually I don't have this many issues. Hold on. Is it the tube? No, so it's gotta be the airbrush. Let me try this. Hold on, switching. Just running some water through it. All right, that should make things a little bit better. Now I gotta clear it of the water though. There we go. Because like I said, this isn't actually airbrush paint. This is acrylics. Ooh, oh no. Okay, we'll smooth it out. It'll be okay. That hasn't happened yet, surprisingly, but thankfully it's on the area that's going to be darker, so as long as I don't clump up anywhere and I just do this, it'll be fine. This horse is also going to have a lot of markings on it, so it'll be okay. Probably, oh, and testers. Testers dull coat, I'm pretty sure. Oh, good, only cheaper. I need a cheap sealant. I might switch to testers. I forgot that that was something people use. I really just need a better sealant. I'm not super thrilled with Rust-Oleum. It's been giving me so many ever since Chino reacted weird. It was like I was doing his base coat. I'll actually pull it up for you guys right now because I was trying to fix him the other day. Here he is. That's Chino. The issue with him was everything was going fine. Airbrushed everything. It was great. It was turning out great. Did pastels. Everything was fine. I did the last layer of pastels. Was looking real good. Brought them inside, and then it just reacted super weird. And I was like, well, it's okay. It's just on his back. I'll just cover it up. It'll be fine. And then started layering the paint, and it started cracking everywhere. I mean, well, you guys can't really see that, but it was terrible. So I put on liquid green stuff and tried using that. Also did not fix it. And at this point, I'm just like, we're just going to strip him, and I'll probably remake him the same thing. But I can't with how he is right now, which is really unfortunate, but he's a mess. Four-pack for less than, you know I'm broke right now, right? I just went to Briarfest. I'll look into it. I'll look into it, though. Appreciate it. Hey, Barry, welcome. Tay, was Briarfest worth the money? Would I go back? Definitely hoping to go back next year. However, I might have to do it online. We're not sure. We might go back, we might not. That's kind of up in the air right now. But if we don't go back in person, I will definitely be attending online Briarfest. That is for sure. Definitely think it's worth the money. Did I spend too much money? Yes. Did my parents spend too much money on me? Yes. But I would definitely go back again and spend all my money again. It was a lot of fun. It was really neat. And the horses were beautiful. Like, they were a lot, like, the actual horses and the model horses. All of it was beautiful. The model horses were a lot more well done than Briar's usual horses. So those were really neat. And what I didn't realize is if you do online Briarfest, you can still get your special runs and limited editions. So I don't really feel like I'm missing anything. Model-wise, if I just wanted to do a year, like, not going and just get the models, I can totally do that. It's just, like, of course, you're not going in person to, like, see anybody or anything. Oh, yeah, you just got, because Krylon disappeared off the face of the planet. Yeah, that's never fun. This is gonna be okay, right? yeah, it'll be okay. If I just douse it in paint, it'll end up being fine. Why are we having so many issues? Oh, there we go. I'm telling y'all, everything on stream never turns out good. I should probably not be working on this horse on a stream, knowing every time I stream, something goes wrong. It's like I have had the best painting day the last 2-3 days. And of course, on the stream, everything's gonna start going wrong. Isn't that how it goes? Let's show my actual pieces here in a second of things that have been going right for once. Because I haven't really had a horse that doesn't come out with issues. I know, I actually checked, it's been 2 months since we last did a live stream. And part of that was, I got out of school in the middle of May. And then, you know, we did a stream or two then. And then we started having all these questions about getting a dog. So if you guys have been watching my recent videos, you know we got a puppy 5.5 weeks ago. And so pretty much the world had just been revolving around him because everybody has to watch him at all. Not everybody. He constantly has to be watched all the time. So it's been really, and he's very vocal. He's much more vocal than our other dog. So it would made streaming really hard because if he's barking or crying the whole time, like nobody wants to listen to that. He's actually sleeping right now, but that's kind of where that happened. And then of course I went to Briarfest and my computer OBS still isn't working. I really just got to pay for a streaming software, which I really don't want to do, but I think I'm going to have to do because OBS literally just like broke. It was fine and now it doesn't work. I don't think. Well, I mean, there's kind of a cheater way, but it's really hard to see chat. I might just need to do it the cheater way. Maybe we'll do a Wild Horse Island stream later this week. I might be able to make that work. We'll see. We'll see. Rust-Oleum, that's why I don't like Rust-Oleum. It's too glossy. Thankfully, though, like, where's a horse that I was working on? I've been working on this guy, and thankfully it didn't actually come out too glossy. He's still not done. I'm still working on that side. But it's a Sabino. It got a little, I'm going to have to sand this down, I think, just a little bit because it got a little clumpy right there. But it's pretty nice, actually. I've never done a Sabino, and considering this is on a stablemate, I was pretty happy with it. I mean, I did that last night, so that was nice. I've also been working on this draft. I'm going to show this side first. I've been working on this draft horse and then picked her up and saw she fell in paint. So that's going to have to be sanded. I was really frustrated with that because I thought it was fine and I picked her up and I was like, your side's all messed up now. So that was unfortunate. Then we're just going with the horse draw while we talk about some models here. Then I have this guy too. This is going to be a Palomino Tobiano with like the cat tracks whole spot things on the Tobiano markings. So that's going to be that. So I just did the rear in white a little bit because obviously I can't do the shoulders if it's going to have holes to the underneath color. But started working on that one. I also started doing this gypsy banner. So this is a chestnut, and it's gonna have like full, like drastic paint markings. So pretty much most of the body is gonna be in white. I had to go back over it though because the overspray of the white made it end up looking like a red. So a lot of the white is not showing through right now, but most of the horse is gonna be white. And then my last gypsy banner, sort of. We have this one, and this is going to be a Bay Appaloosa. I just sprayed this horse before the live stream, so this is going to be an Appaloosa. And then the official last one is just primed right now. I think I'm going to make this one a dapple gray. I decided that a while ago, but we'll see. Does anybody else have any like coat color suggestions? But I've been doing several roans lately, so please not a roan. I don't want to do a roan anymore. I've done quite a few of those and got really frustrated on one of them because I've been messing around with techniques and I just don't want to do roans right now. Thank you, Em. I used to spray it a lot too close, so what I ended up doing too was just like bursts of the spray instead of constant spraying, because that's what I used to do. And I think I would just seal it in way too heavy, and that was a big issue, and that's why it came out glossy. I'm like, I need to keep airbrushing while I talk here, or we're not going to get anything done as usual. I feel like we can live stream for like 3 hours and then still get off, and I did literally nothing. Why are we still not? Oh, there we go. Like if we do it on the tail, it'll turn out okay. Yeah. All right, where's my water? We should not be having this many problems. Well, okay, the only horse I've used Krylon on is, hold on, let me try and get the airbrush cleaned. Oh. Alright, that's just blowing out water to try and fix any clogging issues, because I don't actually remember where my airbrush cleaner is right now. I think my dad has it, because this is actually not my airbrush. Let's see. The only horse I've used Krylon on is, oh no, Bacillus. My Bacillus custom. I started doing this drastic custom too, which I'll get to here in a second. That looks a lot like DJV's Bacillus. I'm just going for a standing draft horse pretty much. But the only thing I've used Krylon on is this horse. And really not too sure how I feel about this right now. I worked on it, and then now I'm taking a break, and I'll come back to it, but, you know, it's not great. I don't know. I'm working. Its name is Onyx right now. It'll get done at some point. I really like the face, though. The face is nice, because it's very different, but the cool thing about this horse is I primed it with, like, a shiny blue, and then airbrush black on top of it, so in person you can actually see like the blue undertones, which is really neat. That's something I just started recently doing. Oh no, on black horses. Hello, Forest Stables, welcome. How are you? Working on this liver chestnut here, and I know it does not look like a liver chestnut, but we're getting somewhere. All right, it's okay. Why? I don't understand. Oh, there we go. The amount of airbrush paint I end up getting on my hands. I might just take this horse off the base really quick. Hold on. Yeah, that can go down there. I'm gonna hold this horse for a minute. Because this needs to speed up a little bit, or we're gonna be here all day. What? See, it's like, it's coming out, but it's not coming out. It's just like, ooh. Would have worked really well when I was doing dapples earlier. See, and now it stopped. What is the problem? Oh, now it's coming back. I mean, pretty much the areas that need to be light are light. So, oh, well, if it's gonna work now, then I'm gonna do, nope, it's not gonna work. Telling y'all, why does this happen on streams? Every time I stream, something goes wrong. Hello, other M. Both of y'all. I was just saying at the beginning of the stream, I got too many M's. I got Emma, M, and Emily. All three of you guys. I know. Here's Emma.
Hi.
Hello. What am I doing? Trying to airbrush this liver chestnut. Except my airbrush is not working, because that's always how streams go, you know?
Okay.
You're streaming with people and then nothing works.
Yes.
So, it's like, it's not even blowing out paint. Well, can you hand me the base, the thing that has tape all over it? Thank you. Hold that. Maybe. No? Okay.
I'm holding Cody.
I know you're holding Cody. Cody was sleeping. He was just fine.
He woke up and you come and see me.
Okay. See what I mean, guys? Cody needs constant attention all the time. So, see, now it's working again, but it's only going to work for... Yep, and that's it.
Cody, stop by him.
Well, he's fine. He needs to sleep. He's tired. See, I don't know. Hold on, let me see if there's airbrush cleaner in here. If there's not, we're just gonna keep using water, and if I have to take it apart, I will. There's no airbrush cleaner in here. Okay. Huh? The entertainer?
Oh, you go clean your fish out thing.
But I don't know if I want to go completely take this thing apart right now. Let me try one more time. Let's just see. Sure, be the entertainer. Hold on, I gotta turn the compressor off and then go let all the air out. Hold on. Gotcha. I'm just blowing it on my hand. I mean, I could do it on my clothes too. I mean, these pants are meant for airbrushing because it has paint all over it. I mean, that's where I was practicing dapples the other day.
Can you turn the camera around so we show them Cody?
No.
Why?
Because they've seen Cody. Nobody wants to see Cody anymore. I'm telling you. It's fine. It's okay. I'm gonna go clean this. You talk about Briar Fest. I don't know. What was your experience like?
I don't know.
You said you're the entertainer.
I don't think I can be anymore.
Well, you gotta fill up like 2 minutes. Not good at your job.
Go to breakfast.
Oh, that's the problem. I got
Go to breakfast. Yay.
I figured it out. I need my toothpicks.
Where are your toothpicks?
They're over here. I figured it out.
You ain't got no toothpicks.
I do got toothpicks. I got a whole thing of them.
Oh, you have toothpicks. Okay.
Talk about how you met Infinity, Briar, and Darren.
I had to meet DJ B and Infinity Briar. Yeah. Yeah, really?
The issue was I got meat stuck on Darren.
Give us 1 minute. Hi, Izzy. Yes, girl.
Alright. I think I got it now. Did you just leave that? Are you serious?
They can't see me. They don't know.
Okay, hold on. I fixed it, I think. I think I got it. Alright, move over. Alright, I think I fixed it. I think we got it. Why did you scroll all the way up in chat? We're at the bottom.
Oh, that's what we're supposed to do.
Yes, the newer chats are at the bottom. Okay. I think I got it. It was this piece. That got filled up with paint. So, you're an M? Alright, now we gotta turn the compressor back on. Because you can't leave it running when the airbrush is not hooked up. It's just not how it works. Today just feels like an airbrush day, not a marking day. So I'm like, if I can stay away from the markings for now, that'll be fantastic. But if it happens again, we might just have to switch.
Is your paint in there?
What paint in there? No, my paint comes in this bottle. That's the compressor. The compressor holds the air that makes it do this. So,
That's cold.
yeah, cold air, fast air. I'm just blowing out all the water. All right. I think it's gonna be okay. I think we're gonna be good. Oh no. Are you kidding me right now?
What?
Wait, are we out of paint? Cause that would make a lot of sense actually. Are we out of paint? We're out of paint. Okay, that was the issue. Huh?
It's a different moment.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna move on to this color.
Mom.
What? What about mom? Oh. Okay.
Paint.
Got it. Man, really, it was just that we were out of paint.
Yeah.
Okay. Noted. Check the paint before taking apart the airbrush on a live stream. Because more often than not, we're just out of paint. So that was the problem. Oh, please, don't let me spill those bottles. All right, now, let's see. Oh my goodness, it works. Look at that. All right, nice. We actually get to airbrush again. Okay, I don't even remember what we were talking about before that whole thing happened, so. I think we were talking about Briarfest and whether or not it was worth the money. I think that's what we were talking about. And I was saying it was definitely worth the money. What? Hello, I loves horses. Oh goodness, loves. Okay. Welcome. How are you on this Saturday? Like, we're just gonna darken up pretty much everything. I need names, you guys. If anybody has name suggestions too, let me know because I need some name suggestions.
Ginger.
No, they're both boys. This one and the dappled one I showed you are boys.
Ginger.
Huh?
Ginger.
No, I would name that a girl. Fun fact, the only personal customs I've ever done were the 2 tiny fjords you have. I was talking to my mom about this the other day, actually. These are like the first few horses I'm actually doing for... All the horses I've shown you guys on this stream are for myself, which I haven't done in months. Because I got so caught up in, got a list on Etsy, oh, I got a commission, I gotta get the commission done. And I did not get to work on anything for myself. What do you mean, why didn't mine look like that?
Why is the ears?
Oh, Marwari.
You're gonna make his ears look like
No.
that? Okay.
So, whatever I was saying. I'm finally getting to do customs for myself, which doesn't usually happen. So, it's just kind of nice for once to be able to paint and do new techniques. Because I don't ever do new techniques on horses for commissions or anything. Because I don't want to take that chance on a horse that's for somebody else. So it's just kind of like I've been learning a lot the last few days. I'll say that because ever since I got back from Briarfest on Monday, I've pretty much just been painting. That's pretty much all I've done. That was a lot of paint that came out. It's okay though. Did you just click the heart? Oh, you're scrolling. Hold on, Emma. I'm decent about checking chat. Alright, I'll figure it out. Okay, yes, this one is a Briar. I found this horse at the Clarion for $30. This is the Ruffian mold. I'm pretty sure. So this one has a stand to stand on. Most Briar don't have that, but this one does. Like, we were talking about this too with, we talked about it in, I think our Briarfest haul video. We were talking about Always Chipper and how their owner started out with Schleich because they're like very durable and they're cheaper, which are amazing starter horses. And we were saying how we used to look and be like, $40 for a horse? That's crazy. Who's gonna pay that? And then I went and spent $1,000 at Breyerfest on model horses. But I I really love Breyer, and I recommend if you can. There's something about traditional sized horses that I just love over Schleich any day. If you buy a Breyer new, they're often $50. You can find some people on Mercari or eBay though who will sell for cheaper. Um, Highly recommend checking out a website called Identify Your Breyer, which is super helpful with finding what horses are what and how much they could cost. HobbyDB is another website that's really good for finding out what Breyer average value is. I recommend Breyer. And let me see. And then if you paint them, you can get them for pretty cheap. Like there's a body Breyer that I got for like $8 somewhere around here. So you can get them really cheap if you're painting, but if you're getting them new, they're probably going to be between 30 and 55. Is pretty common. I need a WIA model, you guys. When I get more money, I'm ordering from WIA because oh no. We are not out of paint. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say. Oh no. Alright, we're just gonna hold this here and let that dry. But I really like Collective though. There's certain Schleich models that I will always choose, considering, well, for example, this Schleich Friesian, you guys know, this is going to be a Leopard Appaloosa. I did not get very far on this horse because I've worked on it for like 5 minutes. So, really have not done much with her, but that's what she's going to be. I do also really like the Hanoverian. I started working on her the other day. So this is not going to be for sale. I'm just going to tell you guys. I am going to remake like my Rainbow Palomino horse that was inspired from Sugar Rose Studios because I sold that horse last summer and then regretted it, and that is probably the horse I regret the most selling. Like I sure just kept that horse. So I'm remaking it for myself now, and it will not be going anywhere. Because why the paint? What is the problem? Oh, never mind, it's working. There we go. Maybe? Oh. It's fine, we're good. And then I classified this as a resin. Oh no. But it's not actually a resin, it was a Maggie Bennett Micro Mini. And it's like a pewter metal something. And so I classified that as a resin and then realized later it wasn't a resin. But I have my eye on like 2 resins right now. But again, I am literally broke. So once I get money, the first things I'm gonna get when I get more money again is I want to go buy myself an Iwata airbrush because I don't have my own airbrush and I want an Iwata. And I also am gonna go buy my first resin because I really, really want one and I don't have one. So gonna do that. So if you're looking for Breyer new in box, preferably go to their website. It's like breyerhorses.com. That is one of the best places. But if you're looking for cheaper, check eBay. Always check eBay. Just make sure that the seller has good feedback. Don't ever buy from an online seller who does not have good feedback. Because just don't. Trust me. Why are you eating apples right next to the microphone? Nobody wants to listen to that. two adorable, I keep blowing the airbrush while I'm supposed to be painting. Two adorable, oh, I need fjord resins really bad. I love fjords. They are one of my favorite breeds of horses. Like Friesians, really any sort of draft, but like Friesians, fjords. Oh, there was one that just Shires are some of my favorite. Gypsy Vanners now because of Breyer are definitely some of my favorite breeds. I love fjords. Fjord was actually my first resculpt when I was using wood filler to do a resculpt. Do not recommend. Like -10 out of 10. Do not recommend using wood filler. It was not good. But I can't bring myself to repaint her. I think I'm just gonna keep her as a memory piece. But she will never like go to a show or anything. Because her name's Sunny for a reason, because she is bright yellow. Doesn't even look like a fjord, to be completely honest. Oh, I love the Schleich Tinker Mare. That one's also a really nice horse. Thank you, Em and Amy. I'm thinking that's Emmeline, but I'm just gonna call you Em as well, or Amy. I don't know. We'll do one of the two. It took a lot of practice and a lot of time. There was a long time where I still need to keep airbrushing while I talk, where I would rush through repaints to get them done, and I wouldn't take the time to learn anything new or learn how to do anything better, because I was like, what I'm doing is already better. Why do I need to learn something better? FYI, there is always room to improve. There is always something you can be doing better, always something you can be learning, some detail you can add in that you don't do. Like mine right now is, there's actually two of them, and one of them is when I'm airbrushing, trying to get into the muscle details to really bring those out, and same with white markings, going back in on white markings with either like a yellow pastel or light gray paint and using that. Those are two things that I've been trying to work on to try and do better. Yeah, I know. You do not need to be eating right next to the camera. What's your Briar humor? Okay, I don't like the Briar Riders personally. They're not bad. They remind me a lot of Barbie. And I don't buy tack from them because I just make my own tack. So I don't really know much about that because I don't buy Briar tack, like, ever. So I wouldn't know about tack. But again, I would just say check eBay. That's probably what I would do. We're gonna move to the front here because this is always, yeah, look at all those white lines. Isn't that lovely? And I know the camera angle is horrendous. We're gonna fix that. Oh no. There we go. Just need the light base coat. This is probably what takes the longest on any airbrush horse, is just the base coat, because you're pretty much going from white to the coat that you want. Another thing that I've been trying to work on, as we're talking about improvements here, is a lot of people will start with their white primer coat and they won't make their base coat fully opaque with the color they're using. They leave it light and then darken with the color they're using. I don't like to do that personally. I like to darken my paint as I go instead of darkening with the same paint the whole way through. That's just what works better for me. You know, me and Emma here used to do that a whole bunch. I love horses. Like a lot. It didn't matter. Well, because for me, as I got older, I've been collecting horses for 5.5 years almost, I think, somewhere around there. And so when I was younger, yeah, we would play with them all the time, even when I was repainting. The ones that we played with have severe chips on them, but I did not care. And it is not bad to play with horses at all. Infinity Briars is like 20 something, and she plays with Briar. I mean, yeah, they're for skits, but like, it does not matter. If that's what you enjoy doing, then that's what you do. Just as I got older personally, Emma is still at the age where she enjoys playing with her Briar. Me, I have taken on more of the artistic hobby while she has stayed enjoying actually playing with them. But I don't do that very much anymore. Usually I just stick with, yeah, usually I just stick with the painting. Because that's what I enjoy. Just trying to fix this. Okay, and we're gonna turn. I can't do this with one hand. Oh my goodness gracious. Ah. Okay, got it. We're back on this side. Once this gets done, we'll probably only be able to go for a stream for another 30-45 minutes because my parents have to trim Cody up because he's getting pretty
Shaggy.
chunky with his hair. So he is getting kind of shaggy. But I would like us to at least finish this base coat and maybe start shading. Because like I said, gonna be a liver chestnut. Just these points are really, really light. So I did show them the picture at the beginning. So let's keep going. Because at this point we're almost done with the base coat. So we'll be able to move on here shortly. As long as we don't run out of paint. Oh no.
It looks done to me.
There we go. Huh?
It looks done to me.
It is not done. It is not opaque everywhere that it needs to be. See, I mean, that's where I was, well, you guys can't really see that. If I turn this and bring it up and point down. Oh, that's actually probably a better angle for you guys, actually. But I was resculpting over here because this whole line was not good looking at all. So it's not perfect, but it's okay. My hope is these two horses I'm working on will turn out good enough to be able to go to a show with them, but not sure yet because right now I don't have any horses I would feel comfortable bringing to a show for like repainted custom horses. I haven't even looked at any in my state, which I probably need to go look at, but I'm hoping that these two will end up being good enough to go show somewhere at some point. But, you know, just constant improvement. And when I was repainting horses just to get them done, as you would say, I wasn't really trying to make every horse I did better. Now it's every time I finish a custom, okay, what can I do better? What can I do better next time on this next horse to improve and make it more realistic? Oh, a little bit more shading here? Yeah, probably. More accurate markings? Yeah, that'll probably be good. Oh, I messed this little spot up. I'll make sure that I don't mess that up next time. Just always finding little details to fix. Just reflecting after every custom for me has really been helping. I'm going to need to take the base off again. Except this is not working. There we go. Oh no, I just hit its head on the top.
Ow.
It's okay. It's alright. Okay, I just needed to get there. We're just kind of spraying kind of heavy because it'll be okay. Oh no, we're definitely running out of paint. We're totally running out of paint. Oh, no we're not.
And now it's like there's a hole going through your eye.
What? I'm fine. Alright. This horse is huge to be sitting in this box. Like, this does not work very well. Hold on, my arm's tired. Okay. Let me see, is there any other horses I haven't... Oh, I was going to show you guys my resculpt. Alright, hold on. Let me try and finish this part up. Yeah, my newer resculpt. With the what? Yes. That one. I just want to try and get through this really quick. I need to put it back in the box, but because it's in such a long like running position, it's really hard to airbrush this horse in the box. So let's see. Ow. Okay. This whole leg is like not even, they can't even see that. Oh no. Okay, there we go. I was like, why is it so blurry? Let's see. Oh, and underneath the face too. There we go. I'm thinking I'm gonna make a video on this horse too. I did not end up making one on the jumping horse, which I have a few names in mind for him, but I haven't fully decided. I definitely have some ideas though. Show them what? The names? Oh, I showed them at the beginning of the stream, but I can pull them back up for people who joined in later. Please don't fall over. Please don't fall over. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Okay, we're good. Whew. The worst thing that can happen is you're painting and your horse falls over. And you're right, I do kind of look like my arm is all messed up because if my paint doesn't work, I just spray it on my hand, which is why it looks like this. Because I just spray my hand. You can, yeah. You can show that one. I gotta resculpt the other one too. I wanted to redo the mane on it. Because those haven't been solidified, okay?
They look sad.
Because it hasn't been solidified. Okay.
Horse with the
So I've been working on this resculpt, which is really just not going too great. I started work on the leg and then lost my mind, so I'm coming back to that. I probably just need to sculpt the neck because I can sculpt necks pretty well. That's one thing I am very confident in sculpting because I've had so much practice with that.
And the mane.
Because before I got my Dremel, if I wanted to resculpt the mane, I had to cut the whole neck off, so I got very used to sculpting necks.
Are you making that for Japan horse?
No, we'll talk about that here in a second actually, but this is, so those look like that right now because the back legs I haven't fully figured out yet because they're kind of getting on my nerves.
Which are you gonna make your Japan horse?
I'll show you. You want to put him back? Please be gentle with him. So I've been calling him my Bacillus remake. It's gonna be a girl though. I really just need to start calling her by her name, which I'm pretty sure is gonna be Sonia when she's done. I think that's gonna be her. I'm trying to do better with naming horses. Oh, hi, all things horsies. Horsey, oh my goodness. Sorry, I totally missed that. I've been talking way too much. Welcome, how are you on this Saturday? Let me see. So that will be Sonia whenever I get around to finishing her, which I kind of jumped in with that horse and did not do anything with it. Huh? Which one? Yes, we did see All Things Horsey. Sorry, my mom was asking. She's like, that's the one we met at Briarfest, right? And I'm like, yes, we did. So, huh? What? The Japan horse, yes. Okay. If you guys remember my remake of Daisy Stahl's Japanese fantasy horse, I remade that horse. That was before I had YouTube, so I understand like the fact that credit completely goes to her. At the time, I didn't think I was gonna be sharing that horse with anybody, so I didn't care. But this one, I think I'm gonna have my own twist on it, so I don't have to give full credit to Daisy Stahl's here, and it won't be an issue if I do decide to show this horse. But I'm going to remake this horse into the Japanese fantasy horse. It's going to be similar, but there are some things I want to change because that horse was made like 3 years ago, if not more. So it does look pretty good. I just know I can do a whole lot better. So I want to work on that too. Yeah, because at this point I'm like, just finish this coat. Just get it done. Man, I gotta airbrush my arm again. Hold on. There we go. Alright, I think we can move on to shading for the most part, actually. Kind of difficult to airbrush with a camera in front of my horse. Because literally I'm sitting behind the camera, which makes this kind of difficult, but it's okay. We're working through it. And I'm gonna try and get us to do some more live streams before I go back to school, which is unfortunately in like 24 days or something. 23, something like that, which is really sad. But
Do you guys go back before we do?
no, we go back at the same time this year. I usually go back before you guys do, but they changed it. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway. Alright, we're gonna move on to shading here, which I think we're just gonna go to purely this color, which is actually darker. Actually, I might need to make it a little bit darker. I might add in some black. Let me do that. Let me pour in some of this. And then we're gonna add in some black to that. Hold on, I need more of this color or else this isn't gonna work. Okay. That, and then some of my black, which is right here. Just like 2 drops, or it'll be too much and overpower the whole thing. Red and black are such powerful colors, I've learned that. They overpower anything really fast. Actually, I could use probably 2 more drops. 1, 2. Add a little bit of water because it's really thick paint. Okay, that might have been a little too much. It's okay though. I'm also ordering, I'm just going to show you guys what these are sitting in right now. They're in like little tubs. We had to order bottles because I waste so much paint trying to pour them into my airbrush bottle. So, that's a decent color, right? I think that's pretty accurate. We're going to leave that as is. I think it's pretty good. And it almost goes to black, actually. I've never painted a liver chestnut, so this is very interesting. I told you guys in my New Year's Revolutions video, I was going to do a whole bunch of things this year in 2024 I've never done before. And I have done so many things this year I have never done. So
I go to Briarfest.
yeah, but I meant like painting wise. Ooh, that is a really dark brown, actually.
Oh wow, that's really good.
But is it too dark?
Yes, maybe.
It might be too dark.
No,
Yeah.
maybe, yeah, a little bit.
Okay, hold on. The color isn't right. This is why I learned color theory the other day. Y'all, that was crazy. I made a short on that, of me mixing all these colors, which my phone died when I like actually started figuring things out. But I spent 2 or 3 hours just learning how to mix colors to make colors I need, and there were things that like did not make any sense.
Like what?
Like, why does blue change brown to be so funky looking? Like, that was just not something I was expecting to happen. But let's get out all the really dark brown. There we go. That's a little bit lighter. That's a little bit better. Okay. We'll work with that. That'll be okay. Okay. Moving on. We're just going to start with... Why are there 2 dots? It'll be okay. We're just going to start really light on the back. Let me move our way down. Actually, there's not much paint coming out again. Oh, there we go. Okay. Just going to move really light. Really basic. Oh, okay.
Oh, chubby baby.
What?
Chubby baby.
She kind of is. And then this neck detail. Ooh, that got really dark really fast. This needs to be really dark through here. And also up here needs to be really dark. And then in here, go down into the shoulder muscles, fade that up a little bit more. Back around. Can you guys even see that part? You can, sort of, ish. Meh. A little bit.
I can definitely see the shoulder.
Yeah, I know you could definitely see the shoulder because that's what's right in front of the camera. Oh goodness. But I want them to be able to see the whole thing, which is where we're struggling. I'm like, if I just do that, that might work out a lot better for all of us. So you guys can see better and I can paint better. Let's see, let's go around back here. Follow the leg down, the joint. Slight shade in. Yeah, that's decent. That leg actually looks pretty good. Come back up. Muscles. I don't know if you guys can even see that. Hey, only Sarah, welcome. Long time no see. How are you doing? It's definitely been a while. Welcome back. Let's see. This part is really light, so we're going to try and leave that really light. But it needs to stay consistent. And now we can darken up in the midsection, I think. Yeah, just up here, we can darken up. And then do that, come back in, darken. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. I'm gonna try and finish this side, and then I'm probably gonna have to go. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. The horse riding injury. Fully healed, somewhat healed. How are we doing with the recovery on that? I'm doing pretty good, thank you. It's definitely been a week. We came back from Briarfest Monday, and then I've been painting most of this week. So learning a lot of new things, lots of successes, but frustrations. So this is a lot of paint piled on right there. We're gonna try and let that fully healed. Awesome to hear that. I have no idea how to say that. I see pause, so I'm gonna call you Pause. Thank you for supporting my channel. I'm glad you enjoy the video.
Which one did you watch?
Dakota, Gandalf, Indian Warriorhorse Paladin. I'm trying to think, who else do I have up on my channel actually? Let me see. Model Horse Customs. Oh, could have been Gem Twist. He still doesn't have a name. And I'm debating selling him, but I'm having a really hard time wanting to sell him because he was my first ever trad custom, pretty much. He was my first ever personal trad custom, so it's really hard. Oh, I'm sorry, Sarah.
Did it come back?
I'm assuming not, which is really unfortunate. I'm sorry. I'm like, I do have a timeline to when I get off, which is why I'm trying to move through this. I want to get through this side before we have to go, just because I do have some other things going on today. So that needs to get really dark. There we go. I've, like I said, never painted a liver chestnut, but they're very beautiful now that I'm painting one, actually. They're really nice horses. The face looks pretty dark, too. So I'm going to try and go in here really light with that. And then the tips of the ears are always dark. Same with the muzzle. Okay. Everybody always asks me if I ride, and right now, no. I'm still trying to find a place where I could ride for fun. I don't think I would ever end up competing because I am very heavily involved in my other sport and painting as is. So it would be really hard for me to compete there too. But I'm trying to find a barn near me that I could go ride at. Name suggestions are definitely welcome. I've been searching a lot this morning because I also painted this dapple chestnut horse. Hold on, I don't think Sarah saw that. Can you hear me that one? And I will. It's actually pretty steady. You can just hold the base. Yeah. Alright, hold on. Like, this horse is dappled. So, I've been working on that one. I'm considering calling him Kingston and calling him King for short. Same with Princeton. I also thought of Jasper, which I'm not sure if I really want that. Let me see. Oh. And then I also have. Oh, there was a lot that I found. Vixen, Ty, Freddy, Gizmo, Parker, Xavier, Zade, Pablo, Firefly. I like Firefly a lot. Captain. Those were a whole bunch that I found earlier that I was like, I might keep those, I might not. I don't know yet. So definitely any name suggestions are always welcome. Okay, Sarah, sounds good. I know anytime I think of a good name, like it's got to go on my Briar horse name note so I can remember what I need to name these horses. I'm just gonna go up the leg. Yeah. Down. I need to get Delco.
Got a whole list of names.
I know. Which will be wonderful. Still just trying to really darken up the neck area. Let's see. Really got to darken up that back leg a little bit more. There we go. Sorry guys. Bring that down. Through here. Bring that down. I think that's the end of this side, actually. It's not bad. It definitely is going to need to be darkened a little bit more in some areas, but that will probably be where we end up leaving the stream once I hear some of Sarah's names. Just because, like I said, we got to get Cody a haircut, because those guys who have seen all my Briarfest videos, you guys know who Cody is. So Cody is our new puppy. So he is an absolute handful and needs his first haircut because he looks like a rascal. All right, Emily. Yeah, I was really wanting to do marking because I know that I had talked about us perhaps doing markings. I really wanted to do markings yesterday, so I took a little break from airbrushing yesterday and did some markings. But today I did not feel like doing markings, so today was an airbrushing day and has actually been pretty successful. I've had some pretty good painting days because I tell you guys, some days are just not painting days, and I don't know if anybody else ever feels that way, but there are days where I wake up and I want to paint and I just can't. But thankfully, these past few days, I've had the motivation to paint, and everything's been coming out really nice. So that has been very, very nice for once to actually have nice things. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. and I will come back to that. But I really like basil. I haven't thought of basil. I also like Cobra is nice too. Saturn, peanut, candy with the K. That's a nice way of spelling it. Arlo. I like those. Thank you, Sarah, for the suggestions. However, like I said, though, we are gonna have to end the stream because we got a puppy to take care of. However, thank you guys for staying through this whole stream with me. It was like about an hour and 10 minutes, so decent stream actually. Oh, we got more. We got more. I'm gonna have to screenshot all these before I end it. Yep. Those. Oh, some of those are nice actually. Jinx. I have a Wild Horse Islands horse named Jinx.
I like Dash.
Dash is pretty good too.
Dash
Oscar, I actually have that one in my list.
Dash and Tornado are my favorite.
Yep. Yeah, that's just the airbrush, just. But this is probably where we're gonna have to end the stream, you guys. Like I said, if you are here for Wild Horse Islands, or you are one of my Wild Horse Islands people, I'm gonna see if we can do the cheating way on OBS and get it to work. And, ooh, Vinny. I like Vinny. Venus. I do have Tux in mine as well. Alright, thank you, Sarah. I'm gonna try and get Wild Horse Islands working, and we can do that later this week. Maybe tomorrow, probably not tomorrow, but we'll see. And try and get some Wild Horse Islands streams up. You guys can barely even see the full horse. There we go. So, gonna try and figure that out. But hopefully Wild Horse Island streams coming up. As always, will be more painting streams, at least for the next 3 weeks, hopefully, is what I'm planning on. And remember, guys, be kind, be smart, stay safe, and have an amazing rest of your Saturday, wherever you are in the world.